it's great, to be honest, because there's no other feeling like being on a bike, really. You know, you can get a convertible car all you want, but it's not the same. And I think somewhere like this that runs an experience like this allows you to, in the safest way possible, get back out there, build that confidence back up, and, you know, live the rest of your life how you want to live it.
Today we're catching up here with a young man here who's had a rather interesting story. You might have seen him on the news over recent months, but I'm joined by Ted Spurrell. Hi Ted, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you. So today we're here to really have a chat with Ted about his journey and where he's been over the story of the last year, really, I suppose, give or take. And what I can only describe is a road to recovery, really. Yeah. So Ted, you're 18 now, aren't you?
Yes, 18 now.
And you come from I suppose the best way to put it is a family involved in motorcycling. Your dad's ridden, and you've
definitely.
And you've been riding for a long time.
Yeah, probably since I was about 5. Yeah.
So 5. So probably like myself, you grew up on sort of like dirt bikes and mucking around with different bits and pieces, and hit the road once you were 16.
Yeah.
And you know, the world, you think at that point, your world's your oyster, don't you? Really.
Yeah, it's nice to have the freedom, isn't it?
It's nice to get out and about, but obviously, where things took a little bit of a change was just coming up for a year ago now. At some point, I think we said around about the 14th of December last year. You were just your average 17-year-old on your way home from work on your 125 on the A27.
Yeah.
And well, there's no easy way of really discussing it. You had an accident, and as a result of that, you had very serious injuries to your left leg.
Yeah, to the left leg and the spleen.
Which ultimately resulted a short time after the accident in having your left leg amputated from the knee down.
Yeah.
And I know you were helped by the road at the time of the accident by I can only describe as an angel in disguise who came to help you.
Yes, very helpful.
And
she's done so much for me, Jamie.
Jamie, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know she's been running various different bits and pieces, like some half marathons to try and raise some money to help your recovery and stuff.
Yes, she raised around 21,000.
That was on the Worthing half marathon, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, from the Worthing half marathon for me, which we donated a percentage to charity and things, and you know, to other things, and then it's been extremely helpful because there's lots of stuff. As soon as you have something like this, anyone with a disability will know any sort of mobility equipment price.
How many zeros do you want to put at the end?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously, out of that situation, you've now got yourself a friend for life, by the sounds of it, with Jamie.
Yes, yeah. I think we're meeting up this Christmas, actually.
Oh, brilliant. But obviously, how you came into my orbit, I suppose, was obviously I was aware of what happened because I heard about it on the news about traffic delays on the A27 because of a car v motorcycle accident on the A27, and I just remember thinking to myself, oh shit, that's a bit local, and crap, some poor buggers got hurt, got done. But I suppose the next thing that came to me was a short while later. I think it was just in the new year. You're on the BBC News.
Yeah.
And Good Morning Britain with. It was. But you're on BBC, and they're interviewing you, and I could tell what they were trying to angle towards. They were trying to angle towards you turning around saying, "I don't want to get on another motorbike again. Bloody horrible, dangerous, noisy things. Don't get me near one ever again. Never want to see a bike again." But instead, you might as well, as I was saying to you earlier, you might as well have just given them the finger and said, "No, screw that. I want to get back on a bike again."
Yeah, definitely.
And that rung a little bit of a resonance with me, and I was like, okay. So I reached out to your dad, and obviously we managed to speak to Talan Skeels-Piggins, didn't we?
Yes.
Have a bike experience. And for those that don't know, Talan is quite a force of nature, isn't he?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Talan is, I believe he's ex-army and an ex-teacher, and Talan had an accident a good 20 or so years ago on his CBR 600 on his way to work one day, and was subsequently paralysed from the chest down. And whilst dealing with the outfall of that, my understanding with Talan was he wanted to get back on a bike again himself, and lo and behold he did, and amongst other things he's become a Paralympic skier, quite decorated with Team GB on the skiing front, and also started his own race team, Talan Racing, where he's won world championships for his category within racing.
Yeah.
And from that stemmed the bike experience, and what an amazing charity it is. It's a charity, they're only based locally in Leatherhead, up in Surrey, and it's to get people that have been injured or various different disabilities or injury back on a bike.
Yeah.
And it's a non-profit organisation. They all do it all because they want to help people. With their recovery, and help people, I suppose, strengthen themselves again.
Yeah.
And to get back on that pony, so to speak.
Yeah, gain a sense of normality.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the wheels got in motion, and you guys spoke to Talan, and it was the 13th of August.
Yeah.
Off we trundled up to Silverstone for the day. Alright, it wasn't on the racetrack, but it was on the runway.
Yeah.
And I suppose the best thing is really, I'm going to stop jabbering. I'm going to throw it over to you. Tell us about how that went for you.
I think it's a great experience. I think it's they're doing something really great there for anyone, whether you rode before or are disabled and want to get into riding. I think it's just brilliant. They set it all up. They will help you and give you ways of getting on and off the bike, or help steady the bike for you before you get going. Especially, some of the other people there with us were paralysed from the waist down and stuff, and it's just amazing what they can do to just put a smile on these people's faces. And honestly, all out to them, they're amazing.
Because it was a real mix, wasn't it, when we were there? Obviously, there was yourself, and then you had that lad who's previously a rider, and he'd had an incident with a bird strike, which had caused an accident. Yeah. And he wasn't hanging around, was he? He was quick.
He was quick. Yeah, paralysed from the waist down.
Yeah.
But quick as anything on that. As soon as he got on, amazing.
It melted away, and he was talking about he wanted to get back into track days. And
stuff.
That was his thing. And then also there was those two girls there in wheelchairs, limited mobility, wheelchair. Neither of them had ever actually ridden before, had they? But they just wanted to say, you know what, we want to ride a bike. Yeah. And you know what, they did. Didn't they?
Yeah, they got straight on. Really, amazing confidence, and gave it a right good go. And we're off, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I had the honour of being able to join you there on that day, and coming out on track with you, following behind on the Fireblade. And I've got to say, it was a really amazing thing to experience and to see. So, for you, as far as your journey went, you got there and they measured you up for the leathers, and the helmet got you kitted up, your safety briefing, and they introduced you first off to a bike basically fitted with outriggers. Yeah. And everything's controlled by the hands, isn't it? So all the gear changes all operated by a kind of a hand-operated quick shifter. Clutch is still with your left hand, throttle, front brake in the normal places. But this bike, little Honda Varadero 125, with dirty great big, I can only describe as kind of scaffolding coming out the side with knee sliders on the end, so you can feel your balance. And that was your first time back on a bike at that point. And describe that to me. How did that feel? That moment you got back on that bike?
It was good fun, actually. It was really good. Big smile across my face the whole way. But it was, they put you on that to kind of, especially if you hadn't ridden before, like some of the people there, they put you on it, and it's a really great way actually to just kind of get the feel for being on the bike. because also it takes you know a considerable. It's not a fast bike.
No.
It's got these massive great things on the side. It's not the easiest thing to actually ride.
No.
You know, I would go as far as saying a normal bike is a lot easier to ride.
Yeah.
But you know, a great thing. You can't tip it over even if you tried.
And I think that's the thing with the outriggers. They were there to literally give you that thing of how far you could lean the bike before you go and pass a point of no return, so to speak. Because let's be honest, no one's going to be going to get Marquez lean angles, are they? But the fact of the matter is, you lean it, and then once that knee slider, so to speak, touched the ground, you knew, right, okay, it's time to maybe start picking up. And it didn't take you long to get the feeling on that, did it?
No.
So you had a couple of goes in the Honda, and then it was time to start moving on, wasn't it? And
yes.
Next up was the Honda NC750, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With the DCT with the auto clutch.
Yeah. Wicked fun, that bike.
You seemed a little bit more at home on that.
Yeah, well, no stabilisers. Yeah, no, that was wicked fun. I love that bike.
Because you basically, whatever bike you're riding at that point, you're supported by a launch team, aren't you? So they're a group of volunteers, and I suppose like me as well, kind of getting in the way, holding your crutches for you.
Yeah.
But they're holding onto a bike while you launch, and they catch you when you get back to the end and you come to a stop and help you off if needed, so to speak. But once you're away, that's it. You're away and riding.
Yeah.
So once you got on the Honda, so you didn't have the outriggers. You had just a normal motorbike this time round.
Normal bike.
Yet again, automatic gearbox, so you didn't have to worry about that sort of things. But a lot more responsive, a lot more kind of.
Yeah, I mean it's going from the one with stabilisers, the 125, to the 750. It's much. I love that bike. I've never ridden one before. Loved it. Absolutely loved that bike.
And from that point on, that's when I first came out onto a track with you at that point. And it was about a kilometre a lap, wasn't it? Around that kilometre, give or take. We got a few laps in, and the thing is, I could see your confidence growing as you got onto it. You were leaning it further into corners. You were beginning to get on the throttle a bit earlier. You could see the speed beginning to come as you did
it took me
more.
a minute to get used to it because I wasn't wearing the prosthetic or anything then, so I just had my leathers were strapped underneath, and I just had the one leg. So it took me a minute to kind of, because especially when I was taking any sort of like left turn, you know, I got less weight on this side now, and it kind of took me a minute, and then my confidence just skyrocketed after that.
I suppose the plus side, at least you've still got something you can grip the tank with.
Yeah, exactly. I'm quite lucky. I've got quite a long piece left in my leg, so I can still squeeze.
Every cloud has a silver lining, doesn't it?
Exactly.
But obviously we spent quite a bit of time on the Honda. I think you had a couple of sessions on that, didn't you? And then we stopped. And then they wheeled out the next bike for you, which was the Aprilia Shiver 850, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which was, how did you find that one?
It's nice. It's kind of, it's got a slightly, I would say, lower. It's got a slightly lower centre of gravity.
Yeah.
And it's quite a heavy bike, but I mean, once you're going, it's fine.
But I think after that point, because we went and we did a few more laps on that, didn't we?
Yeah.
And yet again, the speed was coming up. But I could tell from the point I was watching from, following you, I could tell you were more comfortable and more confident on the Honda.
Oh, 100%. Also, I found that the Aprilia had a wider seat, which is harder for me to grip with the one leg. I just felt far more comfortable on the Honda. It was, But I mean, the Aprilia was good, great fun.
Yeah. So obviously, that was pretty much the day. I mean, by the time you finished that all through, you were out on the 125, getting to grips with riding again. Got your confidence up, out onto the 750, which was that golden balance for you, I think. Had to go on the Aprilia, good fun, but preferred the Honda.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of sessions were back out on the Honda, weren't they?
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, you know what, I'm happy, I'm done now. That's done me a treat.
Yeah, no, it was a great day. Went home smiling.
And I think the thing that people have got to bear in mind of this, and I think Ted, you're absolute testament to this, is it's showing people that it can still be done.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what cards you've been dealt, what's happened. nothing is stopping you going to be able. If you want to get back on a bike, if you want to get back out there, you can.
Yeah.
And I think this is the amazing thing with Talan's bike experience, is they open it up to absolutely anyone. It doesn't cost to do. I mean, obviously it costs them a lot to put it on, and they rely on support. They're a charity, and they rely a lot on donations. Obviously, I know it was arranged for some donations to be made to help put the day on.
Yeah, we donated a little bit ourselves as well.
But the fact of the matter is, it's not expected.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's putting it out there and he's giving people this opportunity to get out there, I really think is a fantastic thing.
Oh, 100%. Especially as, you know, if something like this happens, I'm very lucky in this scenario that I was doing everything right, and you know there was another person involved, and so I've got an ongoing claim. But a lot of people, like that guy who was there as well, bird strike. You know, you can't claim anything off a bird.
You can't odds it. The bird's dead anyway.
So you've got to deal with all of that, and you know your whole life being flipped upside down, and the amount of money that incurs because of it. You know, if you don't have the resources, I mean, I think it's amazing that they put something on like this, and you know, you can still, you know, go out and do something and feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Getting back out there, even when everything's gone to, you know,
everything's gone to rats, but you can still ride.
Yeah.
That's the thing. How was that, Ted?
It was good, but the scrapers are so weird. Like the little stabiliser things.
Get you some sponsorship from RG for some knee sliders on them.
You go to turn the bike, and even on like a straight where I'm just turning to go into a corner, like very slightly, it's like all the time. But it was good. It was really good.
So I mean, I think the thing from this is, for anyone that's interested, have a look at Facebook, have a look at the YouTube, and find a bike experience. They really are a worthy charity, and if you've got a spare bit of money in your pocket, it's well worth putting a donation in to help these guys keep going, because they really do rely on every penny they get. And moving forward for you, Ted, obviously you've got the bug back between your teeth again now. What's your plans?
Well, I'm getting to the point now with physio that I'm much more mobile, and so I'm thinking, I'm starting to look at bikes again now, at buying another bike, because obviously mine was wrecked.
Yeah.
But buying another bike, and I still want to go do that trip around Vietnam, but we'll see how it goes.
That's a work in progress, but the fact of the matter is, you're going to go and get your tests sorted out.
Get it all sorted, get myself a bike, get back out there, feeling confident.
And that's one thing. So if ever you're sitting there at home feeling sorry for yourself because you just stubbed your toe at the bottom of the stairs or something like that, just have a look at the thing about Ted and the bit of carbon fibre he's got strapped to the bottom of his left leg there. And you know what? If he can do it, so can you. Just get out there and ride. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you.